So my husband and I, during our relationship, no talking about discussing things that need to be talked about. He hid behind the kids, stonewalled, and I was acting out as in getting attention from other men. So anyway, I had a hard time standing up for myself in our marriage. I basically lost my sense of self, and my kids were his go-to. He points a love at the kids, and I'm just here, and I'm basically a disappointment. I was just constantly dancing to try to please him. And I looked at myself through his eyes, how I thought he thought of me, which is so sad. And anytime I was upset about anything and I would try to talk to him, he wouldn't want to talk about it. And then finally, he was just like very roommate-y with me. And I remember talking to him saying, what's going on? I feel like we're roommates. You're not talking to me. We're not having sex. What's going on? Nothing. He wouldn't discuss it. And this went on for years. And at some point, I had an emotional affair with somebody, and then it turned physical. So he asked me one time, he said, I cannot understand why you are not empathetic to me. You have friends, you're empathetic toward them, but toward me, you're not helping. You're not helpful at all because you're not empathetic. But it's like I've carried so much anger. I'm just sort of looking through it now and seeing how things went and how I felt. And I felt abandoned, and I felt all kinds of really unhealthy stuff. I mean, my biggest fears are abandonment and no affection and pushing me away and rejection. And that's what happened.
Lo and behold, that's who you married. Like, for the most part, people are not like, oh, they were one person, and then a few years later, they've completely morphed into an entirely different person. Like, once in a while that happens. But for the most part, it's like, yep, I married my childhood ones because that's what felt comfortable for me.
And that is accurate.
That's what felt like home, right? It's almost like it's a pain I know how to deal with. Like, that's how love is. And so we perpetuate it through the generations until we become conscious to it. Now you're conscious to it. So it's not that, oh, and that's what happened. It didn't happen. You created it.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is what you learned about how love is supposed to feel.
Yeah. And I regenerated that in my life. So my adult life followed my childhood.